this video, we're going to go over problems where they give you the perimeter and the area, and you need to find the dimensions of the rectangular object. First off, let's go over what the area and the perimeter of a rectangle are. How do you find the area of a rectangle? Well, it's base times height. How do you find the perimeter? To find the perimeter, you have to add up all the sides. Well, what are the sides using base and height? Well, I have two bases and I have two heights. Add all those together. So I'm going to have two bases and two heights. And once I add all that up, I'll get the perimeter. This is one of the problems where we're going to have to think about what we're given and see if we can't figure out the dimensions of this table. To figure out the area of this object, I just have to multiply two numbers together to get 45. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a chart of numbers that multiply together to give me 45. Those are the only numbers that are going to work in this problem. Because I have to multiply two numbers together to get 45, I'm going to make a list of those numbers. So 45, what are all the numbers that multiply together to give me 45? Well, I'll start with 1 and 45. I'll take my calculator out. 45 divided by 2. Will 2 go into 45? No, I get a decimal. Will 3 go into 45? 45 divided by 3? Yes, it'll go into it 15 times. These numbers are getting closer. They're converging. Once I get extremely close, that's going to be my final list. 45 divided by 4. That's the next number I need to check. Will 4 go into 45? No, I'm getting a decimal. 45 divided by 5. 5 and 9. I only have 6, 7, and 8 to check. 45 divided by 6. Nope. 45 divided by 7, no, and 45 divided by 8. These are all the numbers that multiply together to give you 45. These are the only ones that are possible. These are the only numbers that'll work. It's either a 1 by 45, a 3 by 15, or a 5 by 9. The way I figure out which one it is I try these numbers in this formula. Notice the base and the height have to be doubled, and I'm trying to get 28. If I take 45 and multiply it by 2, I'm already over the 28-foot limit for the perimeter. So it can't be these numbers. I go to my next set of numbers, 3 and 15. If I double 15 and I put 15 in this formula right here, 2 times 15 is 30, I'm already over the limit. So it can't be this set of numbers. 9 doubled is 18. So let's check and see. Let's take these two numbers, put it in our formula for the perimeter, and see if it works. That'll be 2 times 5 plus 2 times 9. 2 times 5 is 10 plus 2 times 9 is 18. 28. This is a 5-foot by 9-foot rectangle. If I have a rectangle, 5 foot here, 5 foot here, 9 here, 9 here. If I add all this up around the lengths, that's going to give me 28. If I multiply 5 times 9, it's going to get me my area. So let's try this again. I'm given the area and the perimeter. They want the dimensions on this object. Remember, the area of a rectangle is base times height. The perimeter is 2 times the base plus 2 times the height. This means I'm going to have a base, a height, a base, and another height. I start off by finding all the numbers that multiply together to get me 144. I need to make that list of all the numbers that multiply together to give me 144. When I make this list, 2 of these numbers are going to work in this other formula. If I double 144, it's already over my maximum perimeter, so it can't be that one. 144 divided by 2. I want to see if 2 will go into 144. It'll go into it 72 times. If I double 72, it's already more than 52 meters all the way around. 144 divided by 3. 3 and 48. If I double 48, it's more than my 52 meters. So I keep going. 144 divided by 4. Will 4 go into 144? 4 and 36. 36 times 2 is 72. It's more than my 52 meter perimeter. 144, should I divide it by 5? This doesn't end in a 0 or a 5. There's no reason for me to check 5. I'm going to check 6 divided by 6. 6 and 24. If I take 24 and double it, 24 times 2, it's close. So let's check these two numbers. 2 times 6, because that's one of my numbers I'm checking, plus 2 times 24. 2 times 6 is 12, and 2 times 24 is 48. And 12 plus 48, 60. If I use these two numbers as the dimensions, I'll get 60 meters as my perimeter. Not the 2 I'm looking for, but I'm getting close. None of these are working yet. 6 was the last number I checked. I'm going to see if 7 will go into 144. 7 will not go into 144. I'm going to see if 8 will go into 144. 8 and 18. 2 times 8 plus 2 times 18. 2 times 8 is 16 plus 2 times 8 is 36. 16 plus 36, 52. Those are the two numbers I'm looking for. These are my two numbers. This is an 8 meter by 18 meter area of this volleyball court.